Karmelo Anthony is accused of murder in the stabbing of Austin Metcalf at a high school track meet in Frisco, Texas. The family hired a lawyer for their son, and this lawyer decided to hold a press conference on behalf of the family. This press conference was ill-conceived, mean-spirited, and just an overall public relations disaster. He basically demonstrated what you don't want to do if you're facing the public in a high-stakes murder trial. In this video, I'm just going to show you a portion of the press conference to keep the video reasonably short. Hello out there. I am trying to get through.
With cold, blunt analysis cradled in the warmth of reasoning, it's time for Johnny Walker Dread to straighten you out on a thing or two. Emanating all the way from exciting Las Vegas, Oklahoma, it's time for the Johnny Walker Dread Show.
This portion of the press conference covers the misinformation that the Anthony family has had to endure that has endangered their lives and made it harder for Karmelo to get the justice he deserves. Because if there's one thing that Dominic Alexander hates, it's misinformation. Lies told about people accused of crimes. He's had enough.
Y'all, I'm going to show something up of a post. You come for me, I come for you.
At first, when he said, "You come for me, I come for you," I thought he was saying something that Sarah said. But no, that's his mantra. He's upset at Sarah because she said some nasty things about Karmelo and him on social media. So he's going to use this press conference to get even, to own the MAGA. This is a terrible idea. You are a full-grown adult. You know better than to jump into the pigsty with the pig. You cannot win this. You have probably tripled her reach just by doing this. It's called the Barbara Streisand effect.
Sarah Fields. Never heard of this woman. This is the kind of despicable things that led to the father being here. Political operatives motivating this family with hate.
Are you going to actually show us what Sarah said, or are you just going to wave the paper around in front of us?
Karmelo Anthony posted on something that shows, posted here. These are the type of lies that are threatening this family.
There's no excuse for passing on misinformation like that. Dominic thinks that if you spread lies about the accused, you should be publicly doxxed. Of all the things that Dominic hates the most, propaganda is at the top.
Posting the family's picture.
Well, you have the family standing right behind you. Okay, but whatever.
These are the type of lies. She's getting millions of views on this. Sarah, she's even came after me. She's even said all of those things. And now that the public knows exactly what is going on, I ask, because these racist bigots try to prevent us from standing up for our baby, our boy.
Wait, he's your son? Oh, you're playing the politics of tribalism. This is extraordinarily unprofessional. You're representing the family. You don't want to make yourself out to be a member of the family.
He should be afforded the same rights that Kyle Rittenhouse had.
Who's Kyle Rittenhouse?
If you need a better car, go see Cal. Or the best deal by far, go see Cal.
Daniel Penna.
Who's Daniel Penna?
And all of the people who have claimed whatever their defense was, he should be afforded the same right.
Now let me summarize what we've heard so far. People who spread lies and misinformation like Sarah are scum. I mean, Karmelo is only a 17-year-old kid, and people have the audacity to lie about him. Oh, speaking of Kyle.
Nobody in the public media has one video camera, but we got the video of Kyle Rittenhouse.
Oh, but it gets better.
With an AK-47 shooting 3 people in the back.
It takes a real jackass to stand in front of a microphone, complain loudly about how lies and misinformation are making it dangerous for his clients, then telling a blatant lie about Kyle Rittenhouse in the same breath. Kyle did not shoot 3 men in the back, and he definitely didn't have an AK-47. This man knows nothing about the Kenosha shootings. Even the dumbest anti-Kyle out there, and boy, there are some real buttes, knows that he used an AR-15. The type of gun Kyle used was a big deal. You couldn't get the media and the public to shut up about it. And yet this dude doesn't even know that. And the manner in which Kyle shot his 3 assailants was also well known. It's pretty obvious that he considers Kyle Rittenhouse a murderer. And yet here he is trying to defend a client accused of murder and complaining that the public isn't letting justice play out like it should. I fail to see how this dude is any better than Sarah.
We got that. And he raised more than $2 million publicly, and nobody says anything.
They said it when Kyle tried raising it. His mother, Wendy, was deplatformed 28 times. You can listen to our interview of her here. Just a little edit here. The notion that no one complained about Kyle Rittenhouse being able to raise money for his bail is ludicrous. They even fired one police officer when they found out that he had donated money to Kyle's legal defense.
Now to breaking news out of Norfolk, where a high-ranking police officer has been fired.
This follows an internal investigation into reports that he donated money to a man who's accused of shooting 2 protesters in Wisconsin.
Back on April 16th, Lieutenant Kelly was initially placed on administrative duty after reports surfaced that he donated $25 for the defense of 18-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse, seen here. That donation allegedly occurred back in September. Rittenhouse is charged with murder in the shooting deaths of 2 Black Lives Matter protesters in Kenosha, Wisconsin in August.
There was a huge brouhaha about Kyle being able to make bail. In fact, Thomas Claire Binger, the prosecutor, tried to get Kyle's bail increased simply because he was able to come up with the funds.
As I was saying, this is a very unusual situation to have someone facing these charges who's out there free on bond. And what makes this even more unique is that the defendant has no stake whatsoever in that bond. There's no financial incentive for him to comply with bond. He's posted none of the money that's been the $2 million. In fact, there's some sort of dispute going on right now between attorney John Pierce, who posted the bond.
I don't want to get into that.
Well, I understand, Your Honor, but I think this is salient because
the bond is up. We've got the cash here, so I don't care about a feud between a lawyer and somebody else.
My only point, Your Honor, is that from the defendant's perspective, what incentive does he have to comply with the bond? What incentive does he have to ensure that the non-monetary conditions are met here?
So I have no idea what this clown is talking about. Well, he's an idiot. What can you say? So don't give us this crap about nobody saying anything.
So since they tried to come for us, I call for the community's overwhelming support for this fund. The disinformation that was put out was literally deliberate to prevent you from helping this family. And I want you to give overwhelming support to show them the community united can never be divided.
This is one of those bumper sticker slogans that makes no sense at all. United communities get divided all the time. There's nothing inherent about a united community that makes it impervious to internal conflicts. But whatever. The man is slanderous. The idea that Kyle shot 3 men in the back with an AK-47 is just so ludicrously stupid that even Kyle's detractors are going like, wait, what? Like my video and subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more on this dude.